Chapter 4. Virtuous Rudeness. When Miss Manners sees the words, "a good cause," she worries. Someone is about to lay claim to being so concerned about humanity as to deserve an exemption from having to treat people well. Volunteers and professionals who do fundraising, good people who devote time, energy, and sometimes their own resources to helping others, have an entire anti-etiquette book of techniques to embarrass those from whom they hope to get money. Get their target's friends to ask so as to make it seem like a personal obligation. Make requests via their colleagues who know how much money they make, or better yet, their superiors whom they are afraid to displease. Comment on their discretionary expenditures to make them want to redeem themselves from looking extravagant and selfish. Use children to sell them things they would ordinarily not buy, but will because they don't want to disappoint a child. Silly Miss Manners would have thought that the way to raise money for a good cause would be to explain why the cause is good. As the fundraisers themselves must believe in their causes, can they not explain why? Are they really so cynical as to believe that people are charitable only in order to buy their way out of embarrassment? Probably they do come to believe that, but it does not account for the legions of good people who come forward to help when they learn of tragedy, sometimes in places and circumstances remotely different from their own lives. Dear Miss Manners, I want to support organizations doing public good both in the United States and around the world, but their activities in 3 areas are starting to make me reconsider my commitment. First, almost all of them now send you free stuff you do not need or want, and then harass you into paying for it. For instance, I received 22 calendars and was inundated with greeting cards and wrapping paper. I try to redistribute this stuff to other folks, but most of it ended up in the recycle bin. I now black out my address and mark the package returned to sender. Second, the requests for donations have become constant. There is no pause in the emergency requests for funds. Even thank you acknowledgments contain additional requests. Everything is phrased in hyperbolic language indicating that some form of disaster is imminent if my donation is not sent immediately. These multiple appeals have also been personalized, apparently to make you feel guilty if you do not donate. Finally, there is a proliferation of charitable organizations.